Good, Kurt. Let's make sure y'all can hear me. Start recording. All right, cool. Let me join some people's in. Mean that the Bluetooth ain't connected, right? What up to everybody tuned in on Facebook and then also on YouTube. If you tuned in on YouTube and you're not a follower of the page, make sure you hit that button to subscribe. Double click it so you get the waves around the bell. It'll be looking like this, like it's patting the weave. Oh. Let's get it popping. Yeah, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what we do. Getting right, bringing y'all that infotainment with the truth. Hashtag Factuals. We live with me, your host, Vision, the man and the meaning. All right, that's all the omens giving y'all that sight beyond sight. I ain't the freshest. Pretty wealthy, though. But I bust some super dope moves, J30. Type the bet 100 to 8. Tell a nigga, oh, hell no. Fuck up my face. So, hit that do not disturb on there. There we go. Miss Kid, what up? Mako, what up? Got the main show lined up for y'all tonight, but first, let's talk about some of these people who don't be helping pay the bills over here. What up, Kurt?
What up? What up?
Nada. Shout out to intuition516.com. That's intuition516.com. On IG is intuition_NY. Intuition_NY on IG. Get your intuition gear. Shout outs to Wealthy Apparel. You see it. Wealthy Apparel rocking the wealthy gear tonight. That's Wealthy Apparel, Wealthy Films, Wealthy Records, doing about a lot of wealthy things, putting money over there, building wealth. Shout out to hbcuniversity.org. That's hbcuniversity.org. On IG is hbcuniversity.com. No. That's .org. That's the .org, right? That's not the .com. That's the .org. HBC University on IG is HBC University. To spell the whole thing out, just hit the typing. Forget to hit the space bar. Don't hit the period. Don't hit the dot, whatever. None of that. HBC University. Get your HBCU gear, whether you went to a HBCU or not. You know how we say, fake it till you make it. Not everybody could be like that. Could be like us. Ladybug, what up? Toya, what up? You can't join till April. Hey, listen, I wasn't really able to go. Honestly, they kind of fucked my live up. I can't really do lives past an hour now. Mia, what up, Mia Sullivan? How you doing? Let me know if you want to join the live. What up, Kia? How you doing tonight?
Chilling, minding my business, drinking my Icelandic water. You know.
How you gonna get an intro? Hold on to the intro for 1 second. I got you. I appreciate you though. But Miss T, what up? What up? Shout outs to the Plug Nation _79. That's the Plug Nation _79. Make sure y'all get your Easter baskets from her. Support the fam. What am I forgetting? I'm forgetting a lot of people, but it's all gravy. It's all gravy. Hey, baby. Let me take this little bit of shot. It's like cursing me. So, like, I'm gonna get it hurt my stomach for y'all. Just because I kind of care on a Wednesday. Kurt, tell the people who you are, fam.
Cool Kurt from Philly. You know what I'm saying? What's up, y'all?
Yes, indeed. Miss Kia. Once again, there you are. She said.
Stupid. What did you ask me?
Can you get your intro now?
Oh, it's your girl, Miss Kia. Double album coming out. It's called Mind Your Business and Drink Your Water. You'll live longer.
That's the double album.
Coming out in like March 2025. Yeah.
Life After Water.
Yep. Life After Water all day.
All eyes on minding your business.
Yep.
Listen, I ain't mad at you. the Water Disciple, Streets Disciple. All right, I got you. So look, we got the B show lined up tonight. All thought what up? Is that Miss Haslam? How you doing? Anybody else that want to join in on the live? Hit join. I join you in on the live. Oh, it's Mrs. Shazam. My bad. Let's see. So look, topics I got tonight. First off, can he be mad at 50 for going that Diddy?
That ain't none of my business, bro. Like, I'm so
going that Diddy, man, because this shit is hilarious.
That's what I was about to say. It's just hilarious.
It's too much. There's other shit going on in the world that we need to be worried about. I ain't worried about what people done did and behind closed doors at this point. Like, if that's how y'all want to get down like that. That's y'all business. I ain't got time for y'all.
It is a lot of
now they dragging baby moms in it and kids. Like, this is too much.
Well, the thing is, though, you got to look at it like this. These are people who influence a lot of people in the world, right? And then they also influence the people other people that he's dealing with are also people who are influencing the younger generations, like our children. And these are people who are actually out there doing the shit that they're doing. So like if all these other people are actually involved in the shit that they're saying, then you probably should care if you got kids, because these are the people that they're looking at. Like, these are people that they're looking up to, looking after, like, these people they're checking for. And it's like they're being influenced heavily by these people. Like our generation was heavily influenced by what was going on during that Bad Boy, Death Row, all that was heavily influenced by that era. And it's like whether people like to admit it or not, you do pay attention to entertainers. Sometimes people really have the entire. Sometimes people act like some of the entertainers that they want to be like, and I know we all knew a lot of fake Pacs out there. We all knew a lot of this people that they wasn't. Know what I mean? So like, what you think about that, Kurt?
He getting what he deserves at the end of the day. Like,
facts.
What you do in the dark is always going to come to light.
Exactly.
Facts.
So at the end of the day, like, if you know that you've been doing people's foul all these years, what makes you think that shit ain't going to haunt you or, come back and bite you in your ass? Like they say, karma's a bitch. But at the end of the day, like, he's the one who got to deal with it.
Yeah.
But he's the one who got to face the fact that if you out here just doing people dirty all these years and think there's not going to be any repercussions, you are touchable. People just thinking that they're not touchable.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Yeah, Kurt?
No, I agree. Like, karma's universal law at the end of the day. And, you gotta believe in it. And those people they think they're untouchable.
Yeah. And right, All Thought says what's being exposed was not what the population was influenced by. This is behind the scenes, but that's also another thing. So like they're being influenced by all these things, but like you got to realize when you hear interviews about people like Puff, it's like the same thing that we heard about R. Kelly a long time ago. And
it's the same thing we heard about Bill Cosby too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these things been being said for a long time.
Man, look at Elvis, all that, man.
Yeah, but it's like it's been ignored for so much that it's like, oh, you know what? Nah, that can't be true. That can't be true. Yeah, this shit is true about these people, man. It's like, so it's like it makes you think. Like I remember Prodigy, and now they be in touch. I remember Prodigy was talking about like, honestly, Prodigy was like probably one of the McLevin was popping, fam. Prodigy was probably one of the first people talking about the Illuminati in the rap game. I mean, and they shut him up. But he was also talking about the shit that was happening in like how the Illuminati was touching actual like the rap game and also like the entertainers and like behind the scenes and the shit that they was doing and the shit like and people just ignored it. And you can kind of see the shit happening. So it's like, yo, when 50 is like cracking on like Diddy and cracking on all these other motherfuckers, and it's like, I mean, it's like, yo, get them motherfuckers.
He's cracking on his own baby's mom, like,
man,
bro,
that.
like,
get them motherfuckers they just do, man. If these motherfuckers is acting out like that, I don't give a crack on them. I mean, I don't give a fuck. Like, rub their ass with the fucking dirt. I'ma rub your ass in the moonshine. Let's take it back to 79.
But
no Diddy.
Would 50 be doing that if he had sold the results to him? Like,
if he what?
If Diddy had sold Revolt to 50, would he be doing this to him?
Hell yeah, 50 been doing that. 50 would do that shit to everybody. First off,
he gives zero fucks.
50 would do that shit to everybody. First off, that the wave he wants popping, what's up, popping, fam? Like 50 would go in no Diddy. No diddly dee pause on any and everybody because of the fact that like yo everybody's fair game and if you out there and you got your shit out there like that like yo he winning on his own team like know what I mean 50 is an Illuminati.
Yeah.
50
no, I agree.
Mom said 50 trash everybody said so like I said like I'm not mad at 50 for this shit that he doing like yo troll these motherfuckers. Kelly deserved to be trolled. Like, yo, Diddy, troll that motherfucker. Take that. Know what I mean? Take that.
You know, Jaguar Wright been putting them niggas out there for years.
Facts.
Nobody want to believe her.
Ain't nobody believe her.
Nobody believe her. Everybody want to sit there and say that she's crazy, that she got to know.
Yeah, like
there's always three sides of the story, and like when you see shit, like, and then people be like, you wonder why you don't hear from them. Sometimes they're blackballed because they start speaking the truth, and when people start speaking the truth, nobody likes it. And then they be like, oh, why ain't fucking with her because she's speaking the truth.
Say, yo, if you like attention, you'll get attention, B. Facts. He said, don't run that. Yo, if y'all want to join you on the live, also hit join, type in join and I'll join you in. But like, yo, I remember interviews where Mace was talking about shit way back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think people believe it's just that the way she went about it. The thing is,
she sounded bitter at first.
Yeah, she did.
Like really, she sounded real bitter.
But that's the reason why I'm a firm believer in fuck how the message is displayed. Like, listen to the message. I mean, listen to what's being said sometimes. Like, investigate that shit. Because, like, when it comes down to shit like this, now look at it. You got sex trafficking. You got, like, I mean, cults, all types of shit coming out the woodworks with all these people. Like, son, like, and I'm not sure if that Meek Mill shit is true, son, but hot damn. Yeah, yo. I'm not, Kurt, I know you got...
Somebody was saying that there was the audio, and I was like, I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, I just was watching some shit like that. Like
I heard there was the
audio, man. Like somebody.
It's Nicki Minaj being on some vindictive, bitter shit.
No, you got AI and stuff now, so anything like you can't believe everything that you read in here, and like anybody can just be. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, I didn't want to hear that shit either. I didn't want to hear no damn man cheeks getting clapped, man. Pause. Like, I mean, no dick.
Yeah.
I mean, that to me, this is like, yo, go that way with that shit. I don't really care about. I tell you what, I believe the words. I don't need to hear the evidence. Now, I mean,
like
ain't no brokebacks over here. Know I mean, like, yo, we fixed over here. But I don't.
You make me vomit in my mouth. Stop.
Yo, listen, I get no pleasure.
Sounds nasty.
That shit. But yo, I honestly I can't. I ain't mad at 50. Like I mean, for exposing that shit. Like
putting it out there. Oh yeah, I ain't mad at him either.
Cause like yo, he's going crazy on niggas.
Motherfuckers
right
need to know what's going on though, or some real people need to know.
Yeah.
And stop giving this illusion of everything all good and it ain't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All that stuff about the big exposed, Jay, TD Jakes, all them people.
Yo, he said Jay-Z ain't answering his phone. Now, I mean, he can.
Yeah, he put him in there, even though he ain't in there. He put him in there.
He said Jay ain't answering his phone, son. He can't. Yo, that shit is pure comedy, man. He was like, "Damn, Jay, what's going on with your man? He ain't answering his phone." So like, yo, hey, man, like, yo, to me, the facts is like, yo, they like Diddy. Anybody around Diddy, like, yo, how Kevin Hart say for your version, yo, this your man's.
Yeah, exactly.
Both of y'all just got fucked up. Both of y'all.
You know, in the
both of y'all got fucked up.
You know,
Bojo,
it's crazy that the feds take time to build the case, so they got something.
Anytime
on top of that,
involved,
it's something. Now, is he gonna come out for killing Big or killing Pac? All that shit gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? Like, Diddy got too much dirt on his hands.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Mojo.
Is that Mo to the Joe?
I'm busy stuffing my face.
What's up, Mo?
And getting them Easter baskets out. I see you grinding over there, girl.
Girl, that's why I'm eating at this time of night. Because I've been doing Easter baskets all day and I'm starting.
Hey, that's what up. Mo Jizzle.
Get that money.
Tell the people who you are, Mojo.
What up, everybody? Happy Thursday. It's your girl, Mojo. Easter is on Sunday.
Mother's Day coming around May 12th, too.
And my phone about to die. Lord have mercy.
Girl, if you don't plug that shit in, they don't got the super long USB-C?
It's upstairs. I gotta go get it.
She said she is short for like watching it.
I'm tired.
Yo.
I'm tired.
Salute I think she got 4 levels.
What did you say?
I said salute to Mojo for having multiple levels in her crib. I think she got 4 levels. Her upstairs got an upstairs.
He's really being funny. It does not.
She got an escalator.
I don't.
It's called elevators. Me and you, yo mama and your cousin too. So we talk about, yo, can you be mad at 50 for going in on Diddy? Pause. No Diddy.
That's 50. He going on everybody.
Facts. It's funny.
If he didn't go in on Diddy, then he would be,
he wouldn't be 50.
Yeah, he wouldn't be 50.
He wouldn't be 50. That's still a no Diddy on that one though. She said
it's funny people praising 50.
I don't know if people really. I mean, some people gonna vilify everybody. People vilify 50.
But I don't understand the comparison between the two.
I'm not sure how she was being. I mean, people were
50 making a joke of him.
Yeah, people say
Cassie was serious.
Yeah. So people with Cassie is like, yo, she had a choice, so she did all this stuff, but she did it for money, da 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 da. But it's like people gonna say what they want to say. You know what I mean? Regardless, people still vilify 50 as well. But you can never have it all the way your own way. Like you got people who hate 50, you got people who love 50, you got people who hate 50, you got people who love Cassie. It's always gonna be like that. It's just all what you pay attention.
I don't love Diddy, but Diddy definitely be funny though.
So 50?
Yeah.
What up?
Just 50.
Yeah, I definitely can't. I definitely don't got no love for Diddy. You know what I mean,
I'm talking about 50. I don't love 50, but he definitely be funny though.
Yo, shout out to Southside all day, man. I love 50. All day 50. Let's go, man. Let's go, Fee. Send that sponsorship money over here, man. Branson Cognac. That shit was actually good as hell too. That's one of my favorite. I had them all. Really though, what up? So
they all your favorites.
Yeah, whoever gonna pay me gonna be my
anything
favorite.
brown is your favorite.
Yeah, right.
And salt water.
I don't know. No, I'm not sure. Hold up.
Hey yo!
I don't know.
No Diddy.
Yeah, no Diddy on that one.
No Diddy.
What you trying to say, Miss Kia? Huh?
You need to drink water. Double album.
Listen, I'm on the business. Double drinks.
Coming at you. March 2025.
2 drinks.
I thought you were doing bad, boy.
Well, I'm riding around them drinking. Oh yeah. Come out and drink.
That got a whole new meaning now.
told us take that. But
Yeah.
he said that's not good shit, Dan.
Oh yeah.
Kirk about to die. Ain't
He been choking since he got on.
Wait,
Hey, hey, no judging. Don't judge me.
What's
Don't
going
judge
on
me.
with Miss Kid tonight, man? With the Diddyisms. That's Diddy-tastic. That's Diddy-astic right there, man.
I was like, you need a glass of water, Kurt?
I know the album coming in 2025, right?
oh my God, Bazan has water.
Water.
Listen,
He just held up water.
Spring water. That little warm as hell. It don't even look cold.
Oh yeah, room temp. That's how I drank it.
You're not supposed to drink cold water.
Exactly. Room temperature water insulates. It does way more for your body. But
but fuck all that. Cold water tastes better.
It definitely does.
It really does.
Especially in the summer. Especially in the summertime. Summer.
Ice cube.
But let's get into something else though. I had to get that fuckery out the way. I think I talked about some other fuckery earlier last week, but thank y'all for tuning in to #Factuals, your one stop for information and entertainment. We call that infotainment and the finest of fuckery because I don't want to get stuck on one topic for too long because of my time restraints. They still hating on the boy.
You need to go over to TikTok or something.
Yeah, fuck IG and this couch.
YouTube.
He's on YouTube too, though.
I'm on YouTube right now. I'm streaming live on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Did we talk about this last week? When do you allow your boundaries to be broken? I know
No, you said you wanted to talk about it today.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. When do you allow your boundaries to be broken? Boom. Hold up. First off, on that one, I got to start off like this. Hey, yo! Because just saying that shit just sounds straight up like, the fuck is going on my soundboard? Gay! Yeah, sounds that way. First off,
it got real retarded.
Yeah. Men don't answer that. But I'm like, when do you allow your boundaries to be broken? No Diddy on the topic.
When you want to be removed out of my life.
Yeah, I'm about to say who openly admits they gonna allow their boundaries to be broken.
When you want to be removed from my space, when you allow yourself to think you gonna do anything, you got me all the way fucked up.
With the country,
I mean, pretty much.
Well, think about it like this though: how many people actually admit that they allow somebody to overstep their boundaries? I'm gonna say it like that: overstep their boundaries. The thing is, a lot of times when that shit happens, it happens because of you. You know what? Let me not. Go ahead, Mojo. Let me not get into it.
Don't go ahead, Mojo.
Get with your back.
Kurt was actually going to answer.
Oh, go ahead, Kurt.
No, I'm just saying, like, who allows themselves to allow their boundaries to be broken in the first place? Like, and honestly going to admit it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about that question.
Well, let me ask you this. Beta, how you doing? So like my thing is like, okay, it's not that you would allow your boundaries to be broken, but you ever been in a relationship with somebody? And we all have been in a relationship with somebody, and I'm pretty sure we all had boundaries that were overstepped. And I'm not sure it's a lot of feedback, but I'm pretty sure that we all had our boundaries kind of stepped on. Now I mean, and it's like overstepped, and it's like, and we kind of and we forgave them. Probably didn't say something sometimes. It may have been a lot of situations where it was like, yo, I wouldn't accept that shit from somebody else, but you accept it from the person who did it in that moment. So it's like, that's what I mean by that. Not that you openly saying like, hey, listen, it's open boundary season, y'all. And also on that one, hey, yo! I gotta stop myself. I gotta slap my damn self, pimping. I gotta stop saying that because that is a whole lot of pausery going on here. But
you a pimp.
Come with it. No, pause on that too. But like no Diddy. So That's what I mean by when do you allow your boundaries to be broken or overstepped. So like when have you, let me say it like this. When has it been the time where your boundaries been overstepped that you allowed it and that you overlooked it or something like that? Does that make more sense, or does that sound more of like a way that?
Yeah, that sounds better. It's a better question because I have an answer for that.
I get
When you feel as though that person might be the right person first for you to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody don't get that past just that one person. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody.
I see Mojo Living said kick someone out for a second. Vader said it's not allowing it, it's more so how you react when it's overstepped. I agree with both, but it's like the thing is well, not even a but. It's more so like if someone really did value you, would they overstep your boundaries? Or the thing is, the bigger question on the whole thing, or the bigger caveat is have you set your boundaries? Because no one can overstep your boundaries if you haven't overstepped them. Because some people may think that, oh, you know what? Cursing you out in public may not be a thing to you. Like, you may not mind because you haven't had that discussion. Some people may say, you know what? Fucking your mans or fucking your homegirl may not be bad to you because you haven't set that boundary. Like, I mean, some things should, but we can't never should of somebody. But some things you would think is a non-spoken like boundary. But honestly, some people just really, everybody's different. And I'm coming to realize that from conversations that I have on here. We've heard people on here say that, yo, if somebody tried to fuck my mans or tried to fuck my girl, like, I will watch.
I'm socking them in their motherfucking face. That's what's going to happen. But you won't catch these motherfucking hands. All about man. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You valid.
I was joking. I'm joking.
No, you ain't.
It didn't sound like a joke, Miss Kid.
The skibbity paps.
You won't catch these motherfucking hands.
That don't sound joking.
You don't want these problems, son. All about man. I am not going to allow somebody going to come in here and talk about, oh, your man. No, honey. See, you were just a one night stand, you know, because he was bored and he was just something to do. Nah, this is years of just 20 plus years. Nope. Nope. You can say whatever you want, but you won't catch these hands though. You get out of line.
Message.
I did back. Yeah. Like when you think that you want to talk to me like I'm your child, you gonna get a backhand. Then you gonna catch these hands again.
Oh, she's throwing out paws. You get hands. You get hands.
Yeah.
You get hands. But shit.
Oprah and Gail shit.
Nah, everybody get hands.
I'm not violent. I don't choose violence. So.
Sometimes.
Okay, Miss.
She lying. She violent.
I'm not violent. I really ain't.
You have tendencies.
You could tell by
I had violent. A couple of years. If you would have caught me like 11 years ago.
1 second, Living.
How old is my son? Yeah, 11 years ago. You would have caught these hands. But right now, I ain't trying to go to jail for nobody. I'm not trying to mess up my hair, break a nail. I ain't got time for that. No scratches on my face. But if you want to fight, you can go fight yourself. I'm not fighting you.
Miss Kid.
At 42 years old, I'm not fighting nobody.
Do me a favor, Miss Kid. I'm gonna join Living in for 1 second. I mean, because I know he's on the road. Let him.
And he better have something important to say. He better not come on here. They ain't got nothing to talk about. Kicking somebody off. You don't even got. He ain't kicking nobody off. I ain't getting off for Living. Living gonna have to fight me. Living gonna catch these hands. Catch these hands, Living. I'll pull up on you. What you want? So you gonna come in here and rectify somebody, tell somebody to get off? No, you gonna wait your turn.
Oh shit! Nah, let me give him a few minutes now because I know he on the road with the family.
No, he ain't getting nothing. Strong he ain't getting his way. Nope.
Yeah. Oh, he said sounds good. Oh shit. I think he want to challenge you on that one, Miss Kid. All right.
He ain't challenging nothing. I'll pull up on that ass. You want these hands?
Whoa.
You not violent.
Right, so look,
I'm joking.
I know.
Living ain't gonna do nothing to you.
No, we know. But like, let me let him join in real quick. Miss Kay, I'm gonna join you right back in. All right.
Uh-huh.
Stay on, baby girl. So
If he don't got nothing to say, I'm exiting him out.
Living, they coming for you.
I don't even got the button. And I'm still exiting
Right,
out.
really though? How the saying go? They coming for your head, Hove. Pause.
Yeah, yo, y'all can suck my dick with all that shit. What is you talking about? That shit sound real good. What are you talking about? Yeah, come on, this dude you talking to, man. Don't do me like that. Come on, son. What we doing here?
Yo,
Nah, fuck all that.
angry man in
We
the
talking
building.
real spicy.
Angry man in the building. Yo, tell the people who you are, fam.
So I'm at Ocean City right now, bro. I don't want to come out and smoke real quick. I want to jump in the show and show my love. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me jump in real quick. Man, I heard you, man. What you mean? I had something to talk about. What the fuck you mean? I got a lot to talk about. Who that girl that was on here talking about? She gonna pull up. Pull up. That sounds good. You talking about, son? You know, you like, come on, son. What we doing?
She said, talk your shit.
Come on, son. Like, what we doing here? Talking about after that ass on the show. I got a lot to talk about.
What about say, man? What's your name, bro? Angry man.
Nigga, also handsome. Nah, son, I'm out here, yo. We out this spot over here. It's wet as shit out here. It's wetter than a fucking tight ass pussy out this motherfucker, bro. It's raining like a motherfucker, son. Like, so I want to show some love. I'm like, yo,
you sound a little muffled, B. Sound a little muffled.
My fault. Hold on.
But tell
my
introduce yourself real quick.
Yo. Live also handsome here, you know what I'm saying? Brooklyn stand up, Queen Hill gang, best side, you don't know what it is. But I just want to show love, man. I was like, yo, let me jump in. I forgot the show is tonight. And they in the arcade. So I was like, let me jump out here, get a quick smoke break out. Yo, Mojo, I done kick your ass out, bro. You be on here too long, son. All I do is like 5 minutes, man. What the fuck we doing here? Yeah, come get me.
So, Living. So, right now.
You already know. Don't do the light skinned people. Don't do it. You know.
Come on, son. You know I fuck with you, Mojo. Don't do that.
Where my girl Jeff? I already got that
with the kids.
You see what I go
So she with the kids at the arcade, bro. You know what I mean?
So look, Living.
Don't let me have to get my girl Jeff.
Nah, yeah, I'm scared of her.
Matter of fact, happy birthday, Jess.
Yeah, today my wife's birthday.
Happy birthday, Jess.
That's my sis right there. Nah, I mean,
Happy birthday.
Yeah, and she is God's feeling, son.
Take a shot.
I want to jump in. What's up, OG?
How you?
So,
yo, I'm living a life, man. It's my wife's birthday, so I wanted to smoke a cig real quick, son. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
he over there living that stogie life. He's living that stogie life.
All right, wait, hold on. Let me get the question real quick, man.
So, the question is, when do you allow your boundary? Well, not when do you allow, like, when have you overlooked your boundaries being broken or being overstepped?
Well, you got to think about it like this, son. Like, sometimes when you got love for people, boundaries get overstepped all the time. You know what I'm saying? But not all the time. It all depends on the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, as long as you vocal about it, like, yo, you overstepping, like, yo, nah, you OD. As long as you tell somebody they overstepping their boundaries, I think they will respect you a little bit more that you vocalize it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you OD on me, I'm like, yo, my nigga, what you talking about? Like, I'm quick to, like, not saying I'm gonna check you, because I think that's disrespectful, but, like, check you in the sense of, like, you're overstepping, like, yo, nah, we ain't doing that type of shit.
Hashtag.
Like, your girl told me, I'm gonna pull up on this nigga. I'm like, your girl, the dark-skinned girl over here, nah, we ain't doing that. You ain't checking nobody. What? You know what I'm saying? Don't overstep your boundaries.
What up, Emma? It's like, yo, I don't think checking somebody is disrespectful.
Nah, I got love for her too, though. She cool. That's family right there.
That's Miss Kid. Like, I mean, that's people's. So,
nah, Miss Kid is good with me, bro. She goody. So I'm just saying, like, when it comes to overstepping boundaries, man, as long as you draw the line at some point, you know what I'm saying?
Verbalize it.
Then you good. You gotta, like you say, you gotta verbalize that shit, bro. You can't let niggas just do what they want to do, because that's corny. So, like, I dare somebody overstep the line with me, son. I'm just, this is me talking. You know what I mean? I don't condone that, if that makes sense.
Let me ask y'all a question. When was the time, and I think Kurt already answered. So the same thing I asked Kurt, I would ask you, Mojo. Like, so when has it been a time that your boundary's been overstepped that you have allowed it? And then I'm gonna ask you
on a life skill level.
I mean, I think off top automatically, I would say like with my kids or with like my family. I think
It
I
definitely
often
depends on the relationship.
allow my boundaries to be overstepped with those and with my family and with my kids. It's empty.
Nah, it's all good. Yeah, you all in
You
right
get the last
now.
drop out of it.
Gotta get it right.
Nah,
Juice.
the piggyback up what Mojo said. Now, Mojo is right though. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to kids, like kids, they fucking habituary line steppers.
Shit. Yeah.
My kids are assholes, bro.
That's what
Like,
I said. My kids definitely.
Yo, kids.
my daughter is an asshole, bro.
Yo, don't talk about Joy like
Straight up.
that, man. Don't talk about my
Nah,
girl like
Joy's
that.
an asshole, dude.
Yo.
But we allow kids to do it. But
stepping on your lines like if you don't give a damn, yo, they be A-Town stomping on your motherfucking boundary.
Yes.
If you don't
wherever you set the boundary, they like, is it right here? This the boundary? Oh, okay.
They be like
fuck your boundary.
They be like, don't push my buttons. They be like,
niggas is crazy, son.
You mean this button?
They be like,
yo, they be like, don't hit this button. If you tell me not to press this button, I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna press it twice.
yeah. They be like,
Fuck out of here.
I'm gonna push it. I'm not sure if like, I know everybody here got kids, but I know like I'm not sure if anybody got kids that's like of the kiddie age, because like I was like me and my daughter
Of the kiddie age?
Yeah. Me and my daughter watch Trolls, right? And it's the last one. It's like the little tiny troll, and he'd be like, "Yo, you see that shiny button?" He'd be like, "I've been wanting to push that button all day." That's how kids
You like that,
be like, bong. Kids will push your fucking buttons, man. Like it's always a loved one, whether it's your significant other, whether it's family member, whether it's child, like I mean,
Your parents,
close friends, family, like your parents, like who push your buttons. You be like, you find yourself biting, like if you was.
Why does Sassy got titties? Why does Sassy got titties though?
Huh?
Why does Sassy got titties?
Little razors, we let them fly. She got little razors, we let them fly. so when's the time? Let's see, like, can someone give an example? Whoa. What the fuck? You in the gym? Can somebody give an example of a time your boundary was overstepped? Yeah, I'm about to ask you out now, my G, because you about to go into a world of bounce zone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually.
Toodles.
But damn, I think he wanted us to say happy birthday to Jess. Oh, my bad.
Happy birthday to Jess.
Yeah, let me join him back in. So we can all say happy birthday, and then.
Now listen, you keep joining people in, you know what's gonna happen.
IG. Yeah, I got you. There she go.
Happy birthday, Jess! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Right.
She said thank you. I was fucking real quick. All right, I'm out. I know it's noisy, but she said thank you. All that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You wanna say another rapper? Yeah.
all right, yo, I'm out. Tell Miss Tia, I got you, Miss Tia. Next time I catch you, son. Yeah.
Miss Kid got pull up on him. Said pull up on him.
It's the brown skin people beef. He said, why they got the kids up so late?
Shit, they in Ocean City. I'm trying to join Miss Kid.
I hate Ocean City.
Who's that? Oh, Fitch. What up, Fitch?
Fitch!
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We got a Fitch.
He got to take off his. He got to take off. He got to take off his work shirt.
We don't want R&B Fitch tonight, man.
That was hashtag Fitchery.
We want Joe to see fit.
Definitely hashtag Fitchery, man.
We was about to get Joe to see fit.
About to get Teddy Pitch.
He called him Fitcheroni.
Yeah, Teddy.
He called him Fitcheroni.
It was Teddy Fitchergrass. Yo, Fitch, tell the people who you are, fam. Oh shit, did it freeze on me?
Yes.
Tell the people you are, Fitch.
We can't hear shit.
Hit, you on mute.
You on mute?
1 2 1 2.
There you go.
There you go.
I was just running my mouth and no one heard me. Damn, you missed all that public announcement. Whew. What's up?
Oh, Fitch in public
Knock it
announcement.
up.
He said Fitch in public announcement.
The PA
We out
announcement.
here giving out that honey love. The pause. We don't want that on here, man. And I'm
You
sorry, Kelly's
know
locked.
the hook there. I don't remember the hook. Just give me that. Oh my God.
Yeah, and that's where we ended right
Wow.
there. That's what we
Yeah.
ended. But Fitch,
Okay. What's good, everybody? 6 stars, the best star. Loving myself every day. Hitting them goals every day. Just trying to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Be more positive. Drink less. You know what I'm saying? But always loving them ladies. You dig?
let's get it, man. So Fitch, right now we're talking about the original question was, when do you allow your boundaries to be broken? But we had to kind of like exit that way. Now I mean, so we had to switch it up to a little bit to when have you allowed your boundaries to be broken? When have you allowed your
Overstepped.
boundaries to be overstepped?
On my life, because anybody that suffers from any form of codependency, you are doing it. You may not think you're doing it. You may not have come to that realization. But anytime you're a nice guy, anytime you're a people pleaser, anytime you put other people for yourself, you're doing it. It doesn't matter if it's a work relationship. Doesn't mean it's the people you associate in your private life or in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Those three narratives are consistent. You know what I'm saying? At some point, someone's using you, playing you. You don't know better. You just been living you. You're not aware of it. You know. That's why it's important to learn about your behaviors, learn about yourself, educate yourself. You know what I mean? You know, and I tell you, once you get it, you get it. You might lose a lot of people, but you walk into the room a lot different these days. You dig? Trust me. I know.
Yo. This kid said you about to start body rolling.
I didn't think he was about to body roll. I did.
Why?
R&B Fitch. Yo, Fitch would have took his shirt off. He said, "Hey, I'm here." He said,
Listen, if it was 2 years ago, I'd give you all types of cut off shit. But right now, that's not happening. You know, I'll probably be back in the gym this summer trying to do that. But you know, it's a lot harder to work out when you got stress and real life problems. But that's not an excuse. You got to get it done. You
Honestly,
But that's true.
That's the best time to work out. They really don't say, well,
It
He
is.
said it's a lot harder.
pause. No Diddy. Really don't say that when you say you don't
What?
eat ass.
Don't read that out loud.
Then you find yourself chin deep in cake boundary cross.
Uh-uh.
Yo, stand the man. What else, son? Yo.
And no shaft.
Oh,
What
yeah.
happened to your shaft?
That is powerful nigga drink.
Yeah, fucker.
He said you find yourself chin deep, stunning cheeks. So Fitch. So like
What the hell?
yeah. So I know like I said, everybody has allowed themselves at some point in time to have their boundaries overstepped on. Like, and a lot of times that tossing all the salad. Like, I know to me it's mostly happened in, and like I said, it happened in my relationships, and it's also happened in like family. And it's like the shit that I don't the shit that I don't accept from people that I don't know and I don't fuck with, that I'm quick to snap on. Like, I find myself saying, like, yo, I find myself having a conversation with myself later, like, yo, self, did you just allow that shit? Like, yo, like, what the fuck just happened there? Like, and it's like, yo, damn, am I being like a bitch right now? Am I being soft right now? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, how the fuck did this just happen? He said when she said she didn't suck dick, then suddenly she showed
Stop reading his comments.
on a meat straw. Boundaries crossed. No, that ain't boundaries crossed. That's just her doing what she does, doing what she did. But you don't really know.
Stop reading really those comments.
Really, yo, you could have do it. He must not be with wifey. He's not with wifey tonight because he actually watching out. He must not be with wifey tonight, right?
Yo, oh shit.
Yeah, I ain't seen them comments.
Whoa.
Shout out to the boy, really though.
Had to end up with the Joey Lawrence tonight, man. But and also if she says she gonna do it, then she probably a pro. So thing is like, yo, so like give me a time when like what's the boundary of yours that you've noticed that you're allowed to be crossed or like stepped on or stepped over constantly, and like what's the reason why? Like Fitz said, because
My whole life.
fantasies.
Look, I'm the boss. Like if you're like my associate or my friend, I'm gonna help you. If somebody touches you, I'm gonna beat them up for you. You know, you got a problem. Like I don't defend myself. Niggas might punk me. Niggas will punk me, but they won't punk you because they're not supposed to be. It's the weirdest thing in the world. Because I'm saying predators know like you fight harder for others to fight for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm saying manipulated know this. That's why there's a balance between people who are empathic and people who take advantage of others. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, that's why I always tell you, that mental health part is getting to the middle, where you can stay in the middle. You know what I mean? Sometimes you might go to the left, where you're kind of empathic. Sometimes you might go to the right, where you can be a little narcissistic. But that don't mean you like you crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not, because people who are, I don't want to say crazy, people who are kind of negative are people that tend to manipulate you, gaslight you, and give you false narratives. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a caring person, you're gonna attract those type of individuals naturally, not realizing those are the people you want in your circle.
Yeah.
And you start thinking, I'm saying, that's why I always argue with you sometimes, like, no, nigga, you can't fix that person, you can't help that person. There's a deeper part of their program that's fucked up. I'm not saying people can't get fixed, but you know what I'm saying? I say this a lot, man. I don't fix things, so I be like, the Bible don't fix mental health. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Jesus is good. But if a nigga's fucked up, he fucked up for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And if you go out there trying to help people, you know what I'm saying? And throwing your dicks on them, all you doing is hurt yourself. You know what I'm saying? All you doing is taking away your energy. Like, you know how you watch Spawn, the movie, and every time Spawn does something, he loses his life force? That's what you're doing when you fuck with fucked up people. You're losing your life force. And what happens when you start losing your life force every day, your greatness is gone, you end up putting yourself in depression. You end up putting yourself in mental health. You end up putting yourself in rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? And then when you at the bottom looking at everybody, they looking at you. But guess what? They up there and you down there. And that's when reality hits you. So don't even let yourself get there. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do for you so you can be successful.
Go ahead, Kurt.
No, I agree with you. Like you attract what you attract. You know what I'm saying? By your personality sometimes. And if you are a given person, you are gonna take a lot. And things like that. Like that's just the truth.
I don't say stop being you. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop the light God gave you. Some people, when they walk in the room, they don't shine. But you can be more selective when you let yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what the boundary comes in.
The thing is if onto what you said, like if you are that generous person, that overgiving person, do you allow that part of you to change because you allowed your boundaries to be stepped on and you realize that should put you in a bad situation? Do you take that?
But you don't have no choice.
Take that situation.
Yeah.
You don't have no, you don't,
to the next.
Yeah, after you. Oh, sorry, Kurt. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was just gonna say, like at the end of the day, you don't have no choice but to grow. You know what I'm saying? Through your experiences and things like that. And if you don't grow and experience something wrong with you.
Yeah. It's lessons and blessings, man.
Yeah.
Blessings. So what's your take on that, Mojo?
What part? What part?
Nah, the part where we're talking about like damn, what the hell did I just ask y'all?
Right, exactly. What part?
Blame it on don't blame it on the alcohol.
No, you're gonna blame it on you.
Yeah, don't blame it on the alcohol. What did I just ask you, Fitch?
Go ahead, say it again, please.
So what did I just ask you? Oh, Kurt, what did I just ask y'all, man? Don't do
No, you reiterated all the topics, you know what I'm saying? I just took it further. You know what I mean? Like, again, these behaviors are continuous. But I think we're coming a little more repetitive from the last show. But that's cool. I can talk about it because I've done it. I've made the mistakes. I'm good with it. You know what I mean? I saw another It's not because I think I'm the dopest nigga in the world. I ain't dope, but I've done a lot of dumb shit at a dope level. So you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you right now, it's hard to come back from some mistakes. So if you're not built for the struggle or what you do, you can hurt yourself more. You know what I'm saying? Making a mistake in bad decisions, making a mistake in friends, you know what I'm saying? Making a mistake in your everyday behaviors, that shit puts a toll on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because as you get older, you lose people too. You know what I'm saying?
I got
You
you.
only got one mom and dad, nigga.
So Mojo, I asked, when you allow those boundaries to be crossed, overstepped, like who are you being in that moment? Like, yo, like, and what's the reason you allowed it to be crossed?
I mean, I think, like I said, we said that in the beginning. It's because of either, like I said, something within you that, you know, you don't feel like you can set that boundary, or you don't realize that establishing those boundaries is good for yourself, or it's someone, like I was saying earlier, like there's someone that's close to you, someone that really, you know, means a lot to you, your kids, your parents, you know, people who are super close to you. You give them liberty at times. Sometimes giving them liberty actually oversteps boundaries for you. Like you were saying, or Fitz was saying, someone, or someone else could do that. Like, it's no question. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely not taking that from someone else. But from this specific person, you say that, and more. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's why I said, you know, for me, like, definitely my kids, like, most people will be like, you know, is very, you know, rigid, and she sticks to her, you know, boundaries. But when it comes to my kids, they be like, she's a sucker. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Especially my last son, he be like, oh, child, I don't listen to nothing I say, because in 5 minutes later, it'll be something different.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my daughter might have a different, like, skewed version of me.
Yeah, like somebody else would be like, no, he don't play. When you see him with that little girl, child, she runs all over him.
It's a different. She does, but then she doesn't. But then she does. But then she doesn't.
Yeah.
But then she does.
She know her boundaries. She know her boundaries to a degree.
She does.
Yeah, to a degree. Yeah, she know, like, she ain't gonna go bananas.
Yeah,
but she definitely, like he said, with that little button.
She gonna be like,
yeah.
She gonna push the button, but then like, if I look at her, if I decide to look at her, she be like, then she start doing that Homer Simpson, like
okay.
Yeah, she know, because like public, and somebody kind of was trying to overstep a boundary while I'm with my daughter. You don't do that. You'll find yourself not living no more. So bottom line is, hashtag to the boundary builder, aka Bell. Chill, really? Yo.
Hey, Alan.
Alan, what up, my G? You're really an asshole.
I told you stop bringing this damn comment.
But let's do this, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hashtag Factuals, the one stop for information and entertainment. We call our infotainment and the finest of fuckeries. Let's I got a few other topics, but there's two of us that I may wanna, like, I'll let y'all decide. I want to bring Miss Keys back in too. But do people understand what masculine and feminine is one? We made let's either talk about that one or this one right here. No. Matter of fact, that may be for next week. Let's talk about happiness, man, because like, and I want to get y'all take on this. Most people talk about happiness and they want to be happy and this, that, and the third. And then when you listen to them talk about what happiness,
John hates y'all happiness. I hope y'all know that. John hates y'all happiness. Okay?
I don't. I love everyone's happiness. It's just one thing is that people, I'm not sure if people understand what happiness is, like, even to themselves. So my thing is, like, what is happiness? Like, do you find that people around you are happy or living by the terms that they deem themselves as to be happy? You ever ask somebody, like,
I think that is
you ever ask somebody what is happiness to them, or what makes them happy? And do you see them living by those terms? Go ahead, Fitch.
No, I think it's a very loaded question. I'm saying most people are fighting with. I mean, I think most people fight with depression and stress every day. You know what I'm saying? It's just how do you get? You know, what are you doing to get through the day? Are you getting through it without drinking alcohol or eating food or doing stuff? You know what I mean? So it's how you're coping. You know what I'm saying? The more, you know, like you said, the more healthier person, like let's go to the gym instead of going to the bar all the time. Let's go to the bowling alley. Hey, I don't bowl, but I'm just saying you got to try new things. Try camping. You know, this is I'm saying this for comedic purposes, but do more regular shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't gotta do the happy hour and get the table at the club anymore. You know what I'm saying? We can go hit the mountains and do a hike. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm not saying we gotta go skiing, but let's try to shit one time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Do more shit to get you up the house than like you know what I mean. Like I posted on my shit right now. You know, these top leadership bro people are talking about like how you gonna go like Gucci and Fendi and he dressing you like a woman. Like, huh? And then you gonna get on hip hop so you a king? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, how you sound, son? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not. It's just not a good look, you know. And it's very hard for our young people. Our young people are very like they want that expensive shit. You know what I'm saying? You want that. You know you don't need that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, hold up, Alan. Oh shit.
Alice said, "Nah, bitch."
Alan does fun while you all the time. He knows. He takes the kids out to
Alice
the park.
said, "White people shouldn't get you in trouble."
Alan be going to fairs and shit. I see him on Facebook. He does fun, healthy family shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
That don't gotta be white. I go to the fair.
yeah, that's
So I said that white people too is a joke. I said that part was a joke. My point is though, a lot of people are not willing to step outside their comfort zone in our community sometimes
Okay.
because maybe they didn't have that in their family structure. I'm not choosing it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm not hating. This is the reality.
Mako, how do I hate people? How you agreeing with Mojo? How do I hate people's happiness?
He does. Oh, he hates the happiness.
Whoa.
He listen. He say, first of all, is he buffering for y'all?
It's not now.
Or is
It was earlier.
or am I? Wait.
Yo,
What's going on?
You bumping? You bumping?
the live is about to end. I'm gonna join it right back. Everybody join right back in.
Okay.
Everybody join right back in.
Yeah, because we're gonna talk about you not liking people happy.
I want to hear this. I want to hear this. This is good. Overstepping boundaries, y'all. First one. Back on that ass for the resurrection. And everybody share the live. Shout out to everybody tuned in on Facebook and YouTube. I fucked with y'all. Think y'all fuck with me. Let's get it though. Like, yo, talk to me. If y'all in there on the live, type because I can't see who you are, who's joined in unless you type in, you know. So I would love to see who joined in on the live. Alan, what up? Let's get the peoples in here. Alan, what's good, my G? All right. So, let me switch because this damn Bluetooth shit is not Bluetoothing. Yeah. I know. It's kind of like not blue. I don't know what Tufin is doing. There we go. No, it buffers because I have to switch the audio. When I'm switching the audio to the like on the Bluetooth, it makes me buffer for a minute. Now y'all buffering. Ah shit, it still didn't switch back to the. Can y'all hear me? All right, I'm about to buffer. I'm about to buffer for another second.
How about the Yankees today?
I ain't watched what y'all did.
They win.
Visine is
How
still
about the Yankees today?
By John Francisco.
Resurrection. So yo.
Oh, there you go.
So Alan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I want you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Alan can hear you.
I want you to tell the people who you are. I want you to tell them.
Buddy roll.
Tell the people who you are.
Alan, the one and only. Just a respectful dude out here, just talking, saying what I feel on my mind. New York Yankees fan all day long.
That's my guy, Alan.
I don't know what else to say about it.
That's my guy, Alan. I better not mess with him.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
pull up on you real quick.
That's right.
What is the topic of the day, bro?
We fight about. Well, you want to know the topic? Let me tell you.
Yes, please.
Visine, shut up. The topic is, why does Visine hate people?
Visine!
That's the topic, Alan. And we
Visine Francisco?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Why does he hate people's happiness, Alan? Do you have a good answer of what's going on with him?
Oh shit.
I don't know. I just joined in.
Alan, I don't know.
What is the real topic?
That was really it, Alex.
Oh,
That was
man.
really it.
So they say, so the topic is like, yo, do you find that people around you are really happy based upon what they deem as being happy? Like, do you find people around you really happy or living in their happiness? And they said, her and Mako both said, I hate people's happiness.
He hates people's
And
happiness.
I'm trying to figure out how, because I love people being happy. Like, I love
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
How?
No, he doesn't.
I say fuck your
He's
feelings.
really upset.
So Mojo, I'm gonna call your bullshit right here, Mojo, because
Thank you.
I just seen hashtag a couple days ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he congratulated me on my happiness.
He did?
100%.
I got happiness, man. Like,
Met the baby and was like chopping up the baby, the whole 9 yards, right? So
we was playing, it was like,
everybody's happiness is what they want. Every man and women have their own happiness. Whatever that person wants in their life is what they choose to be happy. Like, everybody's different, in my opinion. Everybody has their own happiness. Whatever makes you happy is what makes you happy. It doesn't make everybody happy. They can make one person miserable, but make you happy. So I think I enjoy other people's happiness. When I see my boy or a girl that I fuck with that's cool with me, and I see them happy, I'm happy for them. I might not be happy with the situations they're dealing with, but as long as they're happy with the life they're living, then I'm happy for them.
yeah.
And I feel like that should work both ways.
Mako says, every time someone says they're happy, I start to question them and ask them if they know what happiness really is.
He does.
I do.
He does.
I do that. And the reason why I do that is because a lot of times people don't live in their happiness. A lot of times people say what happy is. Like, I've had people literally tell me, I've asked them, like, what is happiness? I asked them, are they happy? They're like, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy in life. And I'm like, well, what is happiness to you? What makes you happy? Do you know they really can't answer me? Just because, like, you know, I'm good. Like, what makes you happy?
I feel like, can I ask you a question though? Are them people grown? Have they been through a lot of life lessons where they know what real happiness is though?
All ages, like, and like everyone says, like, happiness is what, like, happiness, everybody's there is what it is to them. And and I can't tell somebody, no, that's not happiness to you, because your happiness is what makes you happy, right? The thing is that when people tell me what happiness is to them, a lot that they're happy, and I ask them what makes them happy, and they often, like, they'll say something, and I'm like, yo, but that's not the lifestyle you're living, you know? And I'm like, so I'm just like, yo, so what really, are you really happy? Are you genuinely happy? Are you living the false life? Are you living the false tense of what happiness is, or what you deem to be happy? Because a lot of times people say, oh, I'm happy because what happiness is to me is, oh, you know, being debt free and da da da. But I'm like, but you're not debt free. Being happiness to me is living a life of this. And I'm like, but you're not living that life. And I'm just like,
but my question is, how can you sit there and ask somebody what makes them happy and you're questioning their happiness? So at the end of the day, if they're saying to you that they're happy with what they have now, and maybe they're content and they don't understand what happiness is.
Well, the thing is,
Content is a very big word.
Happiness
Content.
It's okay.
But they don't know what true happiness is. And it comes to a place where you're healed and you done been through some shit and you actually find peace within and you understand what happiness is. So some people, to them, they think they're happy, but right now they're just content.
Yeah.
It's not happy.
Yeah, I like what you're saying. Like, so let me read two things. Unique J says, it's just that's Vising. Y'all are assholes.
I thought it was Vising Francisco.
She said Vision promoted friend success and happiness on the same platform too. She said happiness can also be temporary too. I'm gonna touch on that in a second. Veda says, I think in order to have happiness, you have to have something happening. But joy is something that no one can take away. It's the innermost feeling. When it comes to happiness,
Who said that?
Veda.
Veda, you got that from Kirk Franklin.
She love Kirk Franklin. My thing is,
that is the beginning of the Kirk Franklin song. He's like, I don't want you to be happy because you gotta have something happening.
Happening.
He took it to church real quick.
Sorry.
Bro, take it to church.
Sorry, y'all.
Baby.
He had to take it to church.
But like, my thing is, honestly, it's the kind of the flip of it. Like, joy is something that can come and go. Like, your happiness, just that Kirk or not. Your happiness, no one can take from you. Like, my happiness is something that's not temporary. My happiness isn't something that can be, isn't something that wavers from moment to moment. So, like, if if I'm like, my happiness doesn't come from a momentary thing, because that means that you're not truly happy. Like, I used to tell my ex-wife, like, I used to ask her what makes her happy. And she thought that I was supposed to be the person that makes her happy. And I'm like, if I'm the person that makes you happy, or supposed to bring you happiness or make you happy, I'm like, then you're never going to be happy. Because you're never going to agree with me.
Your happiness on other people.
So much for that.
Yeah, you're setting me up for failure. And it's like, it's never going to be the way that you want it all the time. Like, your happiness has to be something that is something that's stable in your life. You know, something that is something that's constant. Myself, like, there's nothing outside of me that's going to make me happy. I can't.
But that's the thing. That's the difference. Can I speak real quick?
Yeah,
that's the difference in people. So that's what makes you happy. Like, that's what makes you happy in the morning. Every person is different. Every person has different happiness that makes them happy. Like, every person has a different thing that makes them happy. Every person has a different thing that makes them whole. That's what makes you happy. And that's the amazing thing. That's the amazing thing.
So my thing is this. So Veda says happiness shouldn't rely on someone else but within yourself. Facts. And Bako says Bella Land is acting up on YouTube. So look, what I'm saying is this. If your happiness relies on a situation, then you're not happy. That's not happiness. That's a fixation. That is temporary. All right. Because your happiness shouldn't rely on something it shouldn't rely on a situation. Your happiness should be automatic. If your happiness depends on something happening in order for you to achieve happiness, the second that thing doesn't happen, that means you're not happy. And that's what I tell my daughter. I'm like, listen, you can't Don't base your day upon everything going the way you want it to go. Because the second I tell you no, now you're upset. The second I used to tell my ex-wife like no or whatever, like that, or things didn't go the way she wanted to go, now that means like if I'm the person supposed to make you happy and you saying I'm making you happy because flowers, but if I don't bring you flowers on this day, now in Houston we got a problem.
But now, can I ask you a question?
You can't base your
Can I ask you a question right now? I'm gonna ask you a question. Like you say that you cannot base your happiness on the things that happen throughout the day. So how do you base your happiness? Like, because obviously things are not always going to go the way you choose every day. Like every day there's something that's going to happen that's going to change up anything. So you cannot base your happiness on what's going to happen in situations in life because everything's going to change. And you can't base your happiness on somebody else's feelings and what they're doing. You got to be happy no matter what.
I'll break it down to you in the simplest form. And this is honest to God.
Hey, Josh.
My happiness is because I have God and I found God. And that's why I'm happy. Because
Amen.
there's nothing else that's going to bring me happy. As long as I wake up in the morning, what else could I say? I can't be happy if I'm dead, right? But if I wake up in the morning, I'm happy. I don't care if my house catches fire. Back on pause. No Diddy. But yeah. Nothing else matters, man, because like, yo, listen.
I praise God. And I always tell everybody that another day above ground is a good day for me.
That's right.
Yeah. So like
Mm-hmm.
the thing is,
so,
listen, when you base your happiness upon something that can be taken away, then you are not happy within yourself. Because you're basing it upon like something that is the second that thing is not there anymore. That means that then you are not happy. So this is the reason why like they'll say like, oh, I hate people's happiness. It's like, no, I don't hate people's happiness. It's a false tense of what happiness is. And then, you know, and you can say this makes you, this thing may bring you joy. Like waking up in the morning, rolling up, getting morning pussy, it brings me joy. I'm not going to lie.
The fuck man does it not bring joy to? If it does not bring joy to a man, then you got issues.
Yeah, so like, yo, that.
You know what's crazy? Now that we're talking about happiness, it brought me to this story. I was in a hospital because, you know, I work in the medical field. Shut up. I was in the hospital and I was about to have a procedure done, and this guy sitting in the waiting room. He goes like, smile like that, and I'm like, what do you mean? And like I have like this permanent smile, so it's like, why not? Like, what life cannot be that hard to where you can't smile. It doesn't matter like if you had a bad day, like you got to smile through the pain, through it all, because at the end of the day, you only get one life to live. So at the end of the day, you're like, yeah, I'm smiling. I don't even know half the time that I'm damn near smiling. But he was like, are you always happy? I bet you just always just be smiling all the time. And I'm like, honestly, I do. Because at the end of the day, like, what don't I have? I have a reason to be happy. I choose happiness. I choose peace. I choose love. I choose to be in my own space and not allow anybody to come into my circle and disrupt my peace and my happiness. So once you find that happiness, it's all like, how do you, not obtain it, but how do you maintain that happiness? And a lot of people don't understand like what actually makes them happy.
Yes.
Like it doesn't have to be materialistic things. To other people that are like, oh, well, money makes me happy. No, money is only a temporary asset. You can't take that shit with you when you die.
Exactly. So Veda says happiness can be sparked by a particular moment or event that brings a sense of excitement. Joy, on the other hand, is a more long-lasting state of being characterized by satisfaction with life. And it's actually the reverse. See, joy is momentary. Joy is a moment. When you bring someone joy, like someone can actually bring you joy. You could be joyous with somebody. And I love that she said that, because that is actually a great thought. Happiness is internal. Happiness, no one can bring you happiness and or should be able to take your happiness away. Happiness, you should be happy within yourself. Happiness should be ironclad. You can't be happy with somebody else or with something else if you're not happy within yourself. So understand the difference between the two. Joy can be brung your way. Happiness has to be there already.
One of the happiest moments in my life, and it always makes me happy, is watching my kids succeed.
Mm-hmm.
Watching them be happy. And Mojo can speak on this as well. So, like, watching my son do great in football, right? And watching him get that touchdown and watching him, like, have a goal in his life, and this is what he wants to do. And I tell him, like, set your goals accordingly. And he goes and does it. And then I'm like, they're right there supporting him on, like, that's a high goal.
Now, see,
but if you do it, you do it.
That's actually joy.
Like, that's my happiness. Like, watching my kids do that and then watching their happiness from it. And even though I'm shooting them down, like, I don't know. You gotta shoot for the stars.
What I'm saying is that's actually joy. Your happiness is already set within yourself. Like, watching someone do something is in your happiness. It brings you joy. It's a momentary thing because the second you're not watching him do that, are you then not happy?
Look up the definition of both words.
Yeah. Like,
I think the day that I'm not there watching my son do something like that, like I feel guilty that I'm not there watching him do it.
So, no, what I mean is this. What I mean is this. You see, the state. So happiness is the state of being happy. The state of being happy, right? Let me let's see what joy is.
Yep.
A feeling, a great pleasure and happiness. So understand the difference. Feelings come and go. A state of being is something that is
a more permanent thing.
It's who you are.
It's a more permanent
thing. You got to understand the difference.
Yeah.
When you watching your kids play sports, I watch my daughter dance. When I watch her dance, she's doing her thing. That brings me joy. You know why? Because it brings me joy to watch her do her thing in that moment. Now, the second I walk out of that room and I go to the bathroom, and I'm watching her dance no more, does that mean I'm no longer happy? No, that doesn't mean that. So it's actually the flip, because you got to understand, joy is a momentary thing. It's not just in the definition, it's in the actual feeling itself. A feeling is a momentary thing.
Ella Lancer gets cutting up again.
Yeah, like, what is going on, bro?
Was it me?
You got that MCI Worldcom.
Yes, it's you. You and that AOL dollar.
I don't have AOL no more.
You got the MCI Worldcom.
No. I'm going off of my hotspot. Pause.
That Cricket Wireless.
No.
I thought you might have been on MySpace or something.
No. I'm on Black Planet.
Oh, that's why.
You're on your MySpace.
Unique says
that's what I
the
said.
cold definition of joy and happiness, right? And Vader says I disagree because the opposite of happiness is sadness, which means it's emotion. But listen, sadness could be a permanent thing. If you're not happy, you're sad.
Emotions are temporary.
But also the opposite of joy could be with sadness. So like, listen,
sunshine,
right, and rain, singing down God's children.
Pump it up. Pump. My bad. I go all day. Nah, I'm old school. I'll start doing the Running Man.
I'm sleepy, so that's why I'm so silly. Sorry.
But look,
it has been a long day.
So let me help y'all. So let me do this. So let me tell you, sleepy.
I've been Easter basketing all day. I'm tired. I don't want to see another Easter basket.
So let me break it down for y'all. Let me do this. So basically, like,
he is so glad he got that clip, y'all, because he used to sing it himself.
I was waiting for the
bomb right there.
Right, he used to sing it himself, but now that he actually has the clip, he cannot stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
Hey, that's happiness.
That gives him happiness.
Exactly.
That brings me joy.
Oh my god. Okay.
But that
now.
90s, that 80s and 90s R&B, if it doesn't bring you joy and happiness when you listen to it, then I don't know. There's nothing
I
to
know
talk
that's
about.
right.
So,
You know.
listen, like,
Well, we all have different feelings, and we all have, as people, as men and women, we all have different things that bring us joy and happiness. So how can you justify what brings one person joy and happiness versus another person or another human being?
the reason why,
We all have different.
yeah,
We all have different definitions of them. We all have different feelings to it. So
the thing about that is
it
this,
sounds
brother.
stupid, bro, but you get joy in hitting that bomb or hitting that button, right? You get joy out of that and happiness.
He's about to hit
But-
it again, Al.
So we all get.
Message.
It's all. I like what she said. I like emotions are temporary. You're exactly right, but certain people find joy and happiness in certain things, and it's all different. Bro, you said to me the other day, right? You walked up to the old lady the other day, right? And I'll never forget this. You walked up to the old lady the other day. We met. We seen each other, and you walked up to the old lady, and you were like, every time he gets on the live, he's like, my girl is this, my girl is that. No matter what we're talking about, my girl is this, my girl is that. Like, I know that he really does fuck with you.
Yeah.
And it hit with me because my woman is amazing. I love my girl to death. I'm not going to get on that subject, but it did hit with me that that's something that I find joy and happiness in. That's something that I love very, very much.
Right.
So, and I'm always gonna pronounce that because that's amazing to me and it makes me happy in life. And I hope everybody else can find that joy in life at some point in time, whatever makes them happy.
That's
So,
right.
Let me ask y'all something.
you know,
Let me ask y'all something. Right? So, if I ask y'all right now, and I'm pretty sure everybody would say yes. Are you happy?
Hell to the motherfucking yeah, I am all day, every day I am.
Okay.
It's the wine. I'm sorry.
Okay.
yes, I'm
I
happy.
wake up happy.
Okay.
I'm always happy. My life
You like red wine?
beautiful. Huh?
You like red wine?
No, I love
You like a sweet wine or something?
Nah, I don't even know what the hell he's
If you like a red wine, this is the
that
one.
look real
So-
hangover-ish. I'm a whiskey drinker. I really don't drink wine. I drink Jack Daniels,
She's a
cognac,
Oh my.
Uncle Nearest.
You don't drink
Oh, my.
Yeah, that's my shit right there too. Yeah, that's my shit right there too. Yep.
I mean, I have different options here.
On the rocks,
Want
you don't
sweet?
mix
You
it with
want?
nothing. No, on the rocks, you don't mix it. You sip it. You know, with a cigar, you good.
I'll say this. Listen. So the reason why I say people got happiness and joy mixed up is because joy is a feeling. Is a feeling. Happiness is a state of being. Okay, like if
You're not wrong.
if you're depending upon someone else to make you happy, you will never be happy in your life because that means your happiness could come and go. Okay, and that means
I agree with you.
if you can't be happy, if your happiness depends on someone else or something else, the second they do the opposite of what you require of them, that means you and yourself are not happy. Happiness, she said, same love.
It sounds like a codependency type thing.
Honey, but love wine and champagne. Listen, joy is a codependency.
What?
Happiness is a state of being. It's like me asking you, do you love yourself? But you say like, do I love myself? Depends on what this person does for me.
That's a whole other subject, though.
Well,
because I feel like in order to love anybody else, you have to love yourself first.
Exactly. I was about to say the same thing.
Have to be
you
for
have to
yourself
love yourself
first.
first.
So listen, what do you think happiness is? You can't be happy with somebody else unless you're happy within yourself.
No, because you have to be able to choose happiness first. Your happiness. You have to be able to choose happiness first. If you want to be happy with somebody else, they're not going to make you happy. You have to be able to make yourself happy and know what makes you happy.
Correct.
So that's the thing. So that's the reason why if you can't love yourself, You really can't let.
How you gonna love somebody else?
Yeah. So like, if you can't be happy within yourself, you can't be happy within someone else.
Mojo, look at Mojo.
Look at over there buffering.
Mojo.
But
Mojo's done for. She's been making Easter baskets all day. She's like, just done with all this shit.
And I still have like 3 more to make.
Listen, don't ask him to put
Get that money, girl.
Don't ask him to put that bow on that motherfucker.
That's right.
Support Mojo.
I put the bow on the shit. It goes up $30.
Oh.
And then you got Mother's Day coming up next month too.
Yes. Oh, Mother's Day I do real
And
good.
then Father's Day.
Yep. Now Father's Day I don't do that well. They don't be buying a lot of shit for the fathers.
Yeah.
Well, that's because there ain't that many good fathers.
That's so messed up.
No, that's a.
See, that's why Alan. That's why Alan is my motherfucking dude.
That is a fucking.
I'm just being honest. There's a lot of good mothers. There ain't that many good fathers.
That's a lie, Alan. That's a lie to the fullest. There.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Unless you're saying there's great fathers, then I'll agree with you.
Hey.
There are great.
I don't know.
Hey,
No,
hey, you know what? Google that shit and see what the numbers add up to.
Listen,
Their fathers and then their
I ain't on Google. I don't know a lot of them. That's what I'll say. But I'm a great father.
I'll tell you this.
No,
There's a lot of great fathers. Hold on, let me say this. There's a lot of great fathers that ain't on paperwork that are great fathers, but they're not going to show you that on.
Oh yeah,
you're not going to see it on Google. You're not going to see it on paperwork.
I walk outside every day. I see great fathers, man. Like I grew up seeing great fathers. There's no way people are going to tell me there's not great fathers out there when fathers are taken out of households, man. Like, you can't do that. I will never subscribe to that.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's not go.
That's a whole other topic, bro.
Say they taking, I'm gonna say they leave.
There's both.
That's a whole other topic.
I've seen mothers leave. I've seen fathers leave. I've seen mothers.
I don't know that many mothers that left.
I've seen mothers that left. Mothers.
I mean, I'm not saying they don't. I'm saying I don't. I don't know.
Baby, okay.
That's a song.
Bring it, but it was a
Tupac.
But it was
based off a story.
It was real.
Right. But it also was involved in the stories a whole bunch of fuck men too.
But there's also that has nothing to do with the father and the mother though. But that's all that has to do with the mother giving the child.
Again,
then also
you see how these topics just go bouncing?
So what I'm saying is I love it because it's not a woman versus man thing. There's a lot of bad fathers and a lot of bad mothers out there. There's a lot of good fathers, a lot of good mothers out there. I'm not gonna sit here and shit on the fact that there are great fathers in the world. I'm not gonna deny. I'm not gonna.
Oh no, he didn't say they weren't.
No. I'm not gonna say there's not a lot because I see a lot of good and great fathers out there. Man. I was raised off of not mine, but other great fathers in my family. No. I can admit.
Can I ask you a question personally?
Go ahead. Talk to me.
How many good mothers do you know versus good fathers do you know? And how many fuckboys have you wrote off because they weren't good fathers?
I see both ways. I know a lot of fuck mothers too.
Oh,
I see both ways.
No.
But I'm asking you a serious question. If you had to count and you had to really think about it, how many fuckboys do you know?
Alan, if I understand to answer you, I'll tell you. Listen. Like I said,
yeah, he's saying even for him.
To me,
I would say that.
In my family alone, absent of my father and maybe 2 others, I like everyone. Like I've learned to be a father from the men in my family, even from my peer, from my cousin who's my age. I learned to be a father.
I agree. The same with me.
I learned to be a father.
The same with me.
I learned to be a father from my uncles, from my older cousins. Like I seen my cousins and my brother. I've seen them go through hell dealing with women that try to keep them out of their children's lives. I seen them put up with the court and say, fuck the courts. I'm going to be in my kids' life no matter what. I've seen mothers keep fathers out of their kids' lives and they had to fucking do illegal shit to see their kids. I seen this shit happen. So
yeah, I don't think Alan was saying that those things don't exist. He was just asking you like, what's the balance? What's the balance? He was asking what's the balance.
What I'm saying is, I know he's saying that.
There's certain dads that don't even try, is my point.
Yeah, but there's
certain moms that don't try either.
But that's what I'm getting at.
This is a very slippery slope because I feel like a woman can say, no, I don't want this baby, and she can abort mission immediately, and the father has no say-so. And I don't think that's right because the dad can want to be a dad and
I'll go one.
Want to be a man and want to carry and take care of that kid no matter what.
And I agree, and I'll go one further. I will say, like, because like people say like, oh, there's bad fathers out there because the father's not there. But I'll say bad mothering could be also having the child that, so it's a slippery slope, man, because it just goes on a rabbit hole that it's like, pause. It's like having like we said, like the shorty who has kids by the rich dudes who wants nothing to do with them.
Joy Chavez.
It's not just her though. It's a lot of them. Like the Pippin show. Like it's a lot of them. That's bad mothering right there. Because why? Because you're not even allowing a household to be an option in that child's life. You're not allowing that child to see what a conducive household is. That's bad mothering.
Exactly.
And then there's also,
I guess for me, I feel like every kid needs a father in their life, right? That's how I feel personally. I feel like especially a little boy needs a father in his life to raise him a certain type of way. But I feel like for me personally, a father figure, yes, a good father figure. But I feel like personally, I've witnessed in my lifetime, I witnessed a lot of that negative shit with moms taking away from dad, so on and so forth, and dad's having to fight for it, so on and so forth.
Sometimes
but I also know that if you were a dad from the very beginning, it's not that hard to fight. But I also feel like, but I also feel like that you want to be a dad, you're going to be a dad, right? No matter what it costs, you're going to be a dad. You're going to be there no matter what. And if you have to fight, you're going to fight.
May I say something?
Go ahead.
So I had this conversation. I always have talks with older people, like 70, 80. I remember having this talk with this elderly man. He was saying the difference between a father and a dad. He was like, he was with his children's mother for like 50 something years. And, always there, right? Always took care of the kids, took care of the household, standard stuff. And he was all like, I'm not, because I said Happy Father's Day. And he was like, I'm not a father. I'm a dad.
That's right.
And there's a difference because he explained to me, he said fathers are something that they put on your birth certificate. Dads is when you are in the home and your child is calling you dad. Right. They see you providing. They see you taking care of. And that always resonated with me because people be like, how do you do it? And, and it's kind of crazy because my kids, we have 3 kids and we've been together since 2001. And our kids are about to be 21 and 12. And people, like kids, it'd be crazy when we go to our son's school. They're like, you got 2 parents? Like they never seen 2 parents before. And even like, we're African-American couples. So it's all like, for them, it's all like a 2-parent household. Wow.
Yeah.
Like your kids are about to be 21. And it's shocking because a lot of people like are still together. Do you got kids by the same, are they all by the same dad? And I'm like, huh? It's not common for you to see that, but at the end of the day, that's what I instilled because that's what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? We made that promise together when we decided to lay down and have kids. Like, hey, I said, you don't want to be here? If you don't want to help me,
I respect what you're saying, though.
At the end of the day, I gave him that option because it's all like, if you're not ready for this, I'm giving you that option to say like, hey, I can work with you. We can make this happen. But at the end of the day, it takes a real man to be a dad. And
that's what you're saying because I deal with that now because my kids have a broken home.
Let me say this, y'all.
So I have. Go ahead.
So let me say this. So like, I'm responding to everything. And also Veda says, if you take yourself out of the equation, statistically, more mothers have no choice but to be there for their children's lives. The saying goes, mama's baby fathers maybe, and we aren't saying.
I hate that saying.
No, that's a true saying. That is nothing more true. No, why?
I do.
It definitely the child definitely comes out of the mother. But the father's never sure.
But it takes 2. But it's 2. It
doesn't necessarily mean that person that their father is the actual father. That's what that's saying. So that's why it's the daddy's maybe. But she also said that we aren't saying that the mom that the mom ain't shit because they out there. But at the end of the day, we have more mothers that have to step up. And then she says, I agree. Both parents are equally needed in the household, especially so like in healthy situations. So I'll say this. Okay. On the fact on the I can't say on the situation that more mothers have to step up. Like we have to understand something, y'all. There are a lot of times like yes,
That's really dope, bro.
Hold on.
That's
It takes like she said, it takes two, right? Now, the same way you let somebody the same way I decided to go raw, you decided to let me go raw. You decided to not let me put on the condom. Same way let me bust in you, I decided to bust in you, right? And
correct.
now that's when we're here. So if I say like, so if you're saying I'm pregnant, I'm like, yo, I'm not ready for a child, but you like, I'm having a child. You know, I'm gonna have it regardless. I can't tell you what to do with your body. If I'm telling you I'm not ready, it's a conversation that should be had. I'm not saying that because he's saying he's not ready that you should abort the child. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is you got to look at the situation. You got to then look at like, listen, is this dude going to be a father or a reliable source for our child? There are factors you got to look at. Look at the way that child, that person was raised. And dudes got to do the same shit. Look at the way that she was raised in her household as well. It's like, look, we can't put all the blame on the women. We can't put all the blame on the men. The same way the same way that their fathers not in the household, the same way the fathers were put out of the households. We got to remember that. The same way that kids are born out of wedlock, but the same are put also into the system as far as being foster children. Fathers can't put kids in the foster system. Mothers do. Look at the foster system. Now, what I'm saying is, I can't say that there's more fathers out there who don't fuck with their kids or not good fathers, because some fathers wanted to be there for their. Some fathers were put out of that situation. Some mothers had no choice but to be a single parent. So, and some mothers like were with the fathers throughout the entire situation, and then the father decided to bounce. So, like, I cannot say there's more one way than the other. Now, I will never do that because I'm not gonna shit on the mother who stick up who's there for their kids, and I'm not gonna shit on the fathers who are put out of their kids' lives. I'm not gonna do it, and that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, because I've seen it both ways throughout my life since I was a child, and I didn't understand it, but I've seen both ways. That's what I'm not gonna say there's more mothers who are there for the child than
I feel like you're not wrong with what you say. Like, and I feel the same exact way. Like, you cannot shit on one or the other, right? And everyone's situation is different. But in my personal life, I and a lot of dudes, because I'm closer to dudes than I am with women, in a sense. I've seen a lot of dudes that I had to write off in my life because I don't like the way they've tried to raise their kids. Like, if you lay down with a woman, like you said, I lay down with a woman, like, we both going raw, like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm having a child. You're taking that responsibility on.
facts.
And then if you don't want to take that responsibility on, then that's your fault. Like, you did that. Like, it's not the mom's responsibility. But then there's great women out there that are like, I'm having a baby. I decided to do this. And then they do it. But again, like you said, it's both sides of the spectrum. There's great men out there that want to be a good dad, and there's moms out there that don't want to have that baby.
Yeah, it's so many factors, man. Like, you got to look at
it's so back and forth.
Let's look at some things.
You
like
know,
this.
you know how you was talking about boundaries.
Yeah.
How we were talking about boundaries earlier. That's one of the boundaries, right? When I can't be friends with somebody who don't take care of their kids.
I know that's right.
Me either. And I feel the same exact. I write them all. I write them all.
I can't be friends. I actually know somebody that who
I respect that.
Who left their child with someone, and then it's all like, you worried about yourself. I can't be friends with nobody. That's a boundary that you just crossed. Like, I can't be friends with you. I can't associate with you, and I can't allow you in my space. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's one of them boundaries that we were talking about earlier. Like, no, that I can't be friends with you.
Now,
I just don't. As a man and as a dad, I'm gonna say that, and you as a mom, I feel like it's a mom thing. But as a dad, guys that I know, if you ain't taking care of your kids, I can't fuck with you.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with you no
and
more.
as far as I've actually known females to keep the father out of his life. Why? Because they get money. Then because and I couldn't even be their friend. I couldn't associate with them at all. So my thing is like, yo, if you're that person, if you could do that to your child, then fuck you, because you could do anything to anybody. And that's what it means to me. So like the thing is, like I said, I will never sit here and draw a distinction upon fathers who are not in their child's, because I've actually seen mothers keep fathers out of their kids' life just because they were hurt about their relationship or lack thereof. And I've seen fathers do the same thing, you know. So I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it because I can't sit here and say it's been more one way or the other. What I'm gonna say is there's been factors that goes into all of this shit. I've seen mothers.
It just shows what kind of person you are if you can't take care of your kids. Like
now that's one thing that I will say, that if you don't fight for your kids, if you're not gonna be in your kids' lives, if you don't want to, that's a you thing, and then I can't fuck with you. But I mean, if you were fought to be in your
Drop
kids,
them.
the thing is, like, people talk about 50 Cent.
For that.
Oh, my bad. People talk about 50 Cent.
That's a bomb right there.
People talk about 50 how he like had to write his kid out, start talking about his kid, but like his kids started like coming at him, and even
I think we're all like on the same page right here with this topic.
Oh, Fish wants to.
I feel like we're all on the same page with this topic.
She said
if you can't fuck with somebody, don't fuck with their kids. Don't take care of the kids.
Yeah, so Vader said like the lady who left her 1-year-old for 10 days to go on vacation was too much, and that baby died. It's a no-go for me. Woo! Listen, when
who would do that?
When my daughter was born,
I'd beat this shit. But who are her friends? This is my question. Who are her friends that went on vacation with her?
Right,
And knew she had a baby at home.
listen,
they ain't
Go
your
with her.
listen,
They went on vacation with her and knew she had a baby at home and didn't like.
I'm sorry,
Who got your baby?
We would have been fighting because there ain't no way. I would have been fighting her. I would have dragged her ass back to her house
my thing
with the
is,
cop.
I had a vacation planned already, right, for over a year, and then I found and my daughter was born. Then she was born, and by the time we left to go on vacation, my daughter was 7 months.
Fish that she had mental health issues, not mental health issues. She's got serious issues, bro.
I was a nervous wreck on vacation, man. I was
You
like,
know, leave your baby at home.
I mean, like, listen, I had the vacation planned so with my
Some mental health issues. That's like
That's an add-on.
So wait a minute, I don't know.
on vacation. That ain't nothing.
So the lady left her
She
child
just didn't give
alone.
a fuck.
So I guess
She left the baby in the bassinet in the crib and was like, "Yep, I'm going on vacation. I'll be back."
She knew what she was doing.
Whoa,
There ain't
alone?
nothing mental health
who
about
did
that.
she leave the baby with? Did she leave it with the baby with somebody?
Right, alone or
By themselves. Like, okay, I'm shutting the door, locking the door. I'll be back. I'll see you later.
Whoa!
I don't care.
Whoa!
wait a minute,
Data,
what?
tell me, whoa! What happened?
Yeah, what happened? I need to hear this story.
Bitch said sick people are allowed to exist in this society. No, the fuck they're not. Not around me, they're not.
Yo,
I didn't hear this story. I missed this whole story. Yeah.
Maybe in this day and age, everyone gets a fucking trophy, and that's
So
not how the fuck I was raised.
Eat and stuff.
They tried to say that she had mental health issues. She's I mean, but nah, that baby suffered. Like, she left the baby alone. Whoa!
She went on vacation and left that baby in a fucking bassinet in a crib in a pack and play and was like, okay, I'll be back. Peace. And then came back 10 days later.
So
the baby died of dehydration and everything else. Yeah, the baby died. And she didn't even give a fuck. I watched her at stand. She just sat there like smiled.
At this point, it's not like you can't even say it's a postpartum thing because you know right from wrong. She could have called a family member. She could have left it with the next door neighbor, anybody. And then if her friends went on a trip with her, you didn't question your friends where your child's whereabouts at.
Exactly.
Watching a kid, like I would ask questions like, "Hey, you know, that's the first thing. Oh, who's watching the kids, girl?
Yo, really,
Oh, I got their dad.
He said Moses' mama.
Like you gotta ask some questions. Like you said what? Not once did one of your friends not ask you who was watching the kids.
Bro, there's some shit that's funny. There's some shit that's not. And when you do shit like that, that's not shit. Some of that shit's not funny at all, bro. When it comes to babies and kids, like that poor baby didn't ask to be here in this life.
Man, I don't
so you just
babies, man. Was this a young person? Is it like, was she a young mother? What happened? I don't know the story, so I'm just asking.
She was like in her young 20s, like mid-age, 20s, 30s, I would say.
Lied about what? About leaving the baby?
Yo,
I'm gonna have to Google
Mojo, look this up and watch her in court, bro. She looked at that shit and was like just laughing. She was just like, "Yeah, I did it. Whatever."
She had no remorse.
I would say this as a
no remorse at all. And people like that deserve, honestly, they deserve to be taken back to the heyday.
I would say this as a mom.
They don't deserve to sit in fucking jail and sit there and get paid for on tax money. They deserve to get put out back in the fucking dirt, in my opinion.
Let them rock because, like, shit, at that time, it's like, yo, if they get killed, they getting let off their misery easily. No, I mean, let them sit. Like,
so you're gonna keep on paying for them and give them fucking Taco Bell every goddamn day?
They gotta pay for that. They ain't got no commissary. I'm around.
I want to say it's not a mental health issue. It's more so like as a mom who's been through postpartum depression and all of that, I would never put my kid's life in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's not a mental health issue. She knew what she was doing. Yeah. She didn't want that baby.
If you want to travel, go travel the world. Go have fun.
She could have left the baby. If she didn't want the baby, she could have took the baby to a police station or to the fire station to where she could have dropped the baby off. You left that baby in the house purposely by yourself. By itself.
Her name is Cristal Candelaria or something like that.
Is she black? This sound black. Is she black?
Crystal with a
She's like a Spanish girl.
Oh wow.
But look, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna bring Fitch and Really Don't Want. This kid, I'm gonna keep you on Mojo and Alan. I'm gonna exit y'all out. All right, stay on though, please. All right.
Okay, I just wanted to say one thing about the mom real quick, since I didn't say anything. As a mother, I'm in my 40s now, but I was a young mom, and that's why I asked about the young lady's age, because I'm not making excuses for her. What she did was said wrong. But I encounter, it's something that's very close to my heart. It's a passion I have. I encounter a lot of young mothers, a lot of them. And these young girls, I'm not making excuses at all. I'm telling y'all facts. These young girls that's having these kids now, they really fucked up. And I don't mean that to bash or nothing like that. It's some of the things that I had to tell them that you wouldn't imagine. Like, why would you have to tell her that? Or why would you have to say that to her? These young girls that's raised, and the reason it's a passion for me because they're raising children. That's the next generation of people. These young girls are really messed up. They don't have when I was a young mom, I wasn't perfect, but I was still a great mother. These young girls are so misguided and lost, and they really need direction. And something we talk about here on a lot on a podcast with Dijon is how men need to edify other men and women need to edify other women. As women and as mothers, if you encounter these young girls, please put it on your heart to reach out to them, to talk to them, to guide them, not because you owe it to anybody except to these babies, because these babies are innocent. That's a child that y'all telling the story about that died. I wish I would have a young girl so I could reach out to her because they need guidance.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, like I said,
and now let me speak on this real quick. Can I touch on what Mojo just said real quick, and then I'm gonna jump off as well. It's very important as men when you decide to lay down with a woman and make a baby. It's important to be a man and be a father. If you want to make a baby and lay down with that woman and have sex with that woman and have a baby, it's important to be a father and raise that baby. Not just I'm just having sex and I'm just having fun for the night. When you lay down with a woman with no condom on, you're making a choice. That means you're expecting to have a baby and a child and bring a child up in this life. And it's very important to be a father figure in that child's life. and be important and raise that child to continue on this life. It's very important.
Facts.
I wish y'all the best. I hope y'all have a blessed night. I love y'all.
Something that Bijan said, and I'm like, Alan, I am going to get off. Something that Bijan said is true as well. Be careful, be cognizant, be cautious about the people that you choose to have children with. Because I don't know the young girl, but where was the child father? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, be careful because you are entrusting the life of your child into the hands of this person. And that's for a mother too. Be careful who you have a child with. If this the girl had a mental health issue, you now left your child in the hands of somebody who's not mentally stable. Be careful. And that's all I got to say. Be careful.
Indeed.
Bye, Mojo.
All right, y'all. Stay on the live, though. I'm gonna join in 15, really, though. Kids, stay on. So, man, that shit is crazy, man, because when it comes to kids, man, like that's just something I just don't play with, man. Like, don't do that shit when it comes to kids, man. Not around me. I'll fight you, like, for real. That's not even a joke. Who's that on?
You know,
who's that?
it's just everybody's got I respect everybody's opinion, but this is the thing where I get kind of compassionate about it because right now, when you see a bad thing happen to a child, your emotional side goes into play. But I tell you, one from experience is the second part of my life growing up as a kid. Like, you know, a lot of blacks, middle class people, they got their money from taking care of kids in the group home. So my mom worked in the group home, her second job. You know, she had a corporate job. Her second job was group home. A number of people in my family managed and ran group homes, you know what I'm saying, at the higher level. So this understanding of group, one, everyone's not a good parent. You know what I'm saying? And it's at a higher level every day. It seems like that 60, 70, 80. So what that lady did is nothing brand new. You know what I'm saying? Group homes do their best to get the kids out. My mom worked in two group homes. One was the regular group home for the kids the kids are from like the Bronx and near the city, and she worked in another group home for the rich. Like, this is where people like their dads were like diplomats and stuff like that. Like, I remember one story. I'm gonna go off topic, but to give you an example, there's one kid I used to go with my mom. I used to hang over there. I don't want to say in the group home because that's unprofessional, but those kids, they had more wealth structure, all right? But they experienced traumas too. And one kid was like an Arab kid, and his family had like oil money, you know what I'm saying? And the uncle tried to kill him, and the aunt tried to kill him, and the nigga survived. You know what I'm saying? So they can get the money. So what I'm trying to give you is these atrocities of behaviors and family structures at the higher level and what we might consider in the inner city level. But the point I'm trying to get to you guys about that lady is, no matter how you feel about her, there's a mental health situation because when you lack that mental emotion, understanding, you don't that anyway. And I say we're around people like that every day. You know what I'm saying? And you don't realize it until you're in a personal relationship space. And I always try to reinforce that. Personal relationship is like when I'm dating you, I'm in the house behind closed doors, or I'm in a work relationship. And that's how people act in the real world. You know what I'm saying? And I can, whatever her problem was, she never had it from day one. I also can promise you that the system knew. You know what I'm saying? But the system gives the kids to the mother. Trust me, I know. I don't even go into my situation. But I will promise you 100% this is the way it works. So when people are like, oh, you can be a dad, do all that, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm 45 years, you know what I'm saying? It don't work like that. It don't work like that. I ain't seen my fucking kid in 6 years. You ain't gonna tell me, you know what I'm saying? And I got the wealth structure to get them, you know what I'm saying? I've had to do the things I had to do by the system, blah, blah, blah. It don't matter. If you don't understand how the system works in your state or local government, you will never understand. You are welcome to your opinion and what the fuck she did. She's crazy. Crazy people who lack emotional intelligence operate in this system every day. That's what they do. And then she should never have kids. But most people like that. It could be man or woman. So you don't think I'm making a woman situation. People are like that every day, and they raise their kids. And these are the kids that get raised with trauma and problems too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our parents might have these issues. They didn't do it to that extent where they left us homeless, but it's still there. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're like, how could this lady walk off and do that? Because she wasn't all there. She hasn't been there her whole entire life. Trust me. You just don't get crazy in one day. You've been like this your whole entire life. You see what I'm saying? And that's the reality. And it's 1,000 people just like her doing that shit. And the babies aren't getting, you know what I'm saying? There's a motherfucker right now on the block getting drugs and shit like that, flipping burgers, and kids ain't gonna take care of. There's a rich motherfucker in the suburbs right now with the biggest house in the world. His kids ain't gonna take care of. They lack that mental health part. You know what I'm saying? It has your wealth has nothing to do with the mental health.
Son,
It's the same on both sides. Equal out.
Like I've seen dads literally fight the courts, literally get locked up because they cursed judges out. They rushed the judges because the judge told them they couldn't see them kids. I've seen dads get taken away from their kid because the mother wanted to use the child as a pawn. I've also seen dads just walk the fuck away from their kids. And so it's like, man, it's like, this is, to me, is a very, it's a very,
How do you love your kids more than earth? You can't do anything because if the person who has the child every day, the man or the woman, they have control over the way the kids wake up and go to sleep. So there's nothing you can, and this is in these situations. Every situation is different. That's another thing. You got to judge every situation separate. I'm saying every situation separate, but you have no control. You know what I'm saying? You're not there. Because if I go up in that house and be like, my kids, guess what? You got my ass. I'm in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can't do it. You know, the thing is, the people out here don't, I think, hard to understand is just like, well, I would never do that. I want the kid to see the parent or not. Like, again, toxic people, anytime you're truly toxic, this is one of the number one values. You lack the ability to, when you can't have control, that makes you toxic. That's the number one thing you know someone's toxic. Because they need to control the situation at all times. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people like that. You know, that's the one price of fixing yourself. Why do you need to be in control all the time? You know what I mean? And being in control, that means if I give that child to you, I'm losing control. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm losing that manipulation strategy. And again, a child is validation for that parent who lacks control, who didn't get that control from childhood, who didn't get that love they were supposed to get. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Essentially, we have two things: a person who needs control and a person who needs validation. We all need validation. You know what I'm saying? We might learn how to love ourselves, like Ryan was saying earlier. But the reality is, though, people who have kids, they give them validation. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see, that shorty right now in the hood. She got 5 kids, constant validation. Also, she's getting a check too. That's the manipulation of the system. But she is still in control and she's benefiting from all times. You know what I'm saying? And you, the outside person, friend, family member, or the father or mother, are not to get into that system unless I give you permission. You know what I'm saying? Because
shit. Yo, it just ended the live. They didn't even give me a countdown. It ended the live. Shit. I'm gonna go ahead and end the live right now. I hate that they ended it right there. Honestly, we'll pick up on that next week because this is important. I think this is a conversation right here. We'll pick up on this next week, y'all, on Tuesday, possibly Thursday, because Tuesday might be the interview, but we'll pick up on this next week, y'all. I love y'all. You got for rocking with me. Peace.